Good day and welcome.
Welcome to EA Sports.
Thank you for joining me today. I'm playing PGA Tour on EA's version. They don't have an option for this one yet. Hopefully they add it sometime, but I mean PGA Tour or PGA Tour, it's kind of got some common stuff, you know? Got golfing. They got touring. They got golfers, balls and putters and all that good stuff. Anyway, working on my career. Next one is Farmers Insurance Open. We will see what we can do today. Gonna be a good time. Don't forget to like if you can, please. Thank you for the person who liked. Hey Kevin, how are you?
EA Sports and the PGA Tour.
Kevin's a big fan of Farmers, I think. Stephanie, thank you for liking. She's probably a big fan of Farmers too. I like Farmers Market. Who doesn't like Farmers Markets, you know?
Situated high on the cliffs overlooking the Pacific Ocean. What a
got like a cool poll, so hopefully some people answer it and it'll be interesting.
Sam Burns is on top. He's rolling early at 8
Yesterday got pretty good response on the poll, actually. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Numbers already in this first round.
Pushed up from the best ball. The Kings won last night in overtime. They beat the Oilers. They came back from 3-1. They tied it up with 16 seconds left.
Well, you just nailed it, Rich.
Should have played some hockey, eh?
Or at least it gets deposited in your account. That's what professional sports is about, right? Earning money.
I guess they're changing on this game. They're going to be changing some of the controls and stuff like that. People were complaining about stuff. Did I have for dinner? You didn't even ask me yesterday. I thought that was it. You weren't interested in what the dinner was. Today I had wings, you know, like you know, the wings. There was like some with honey garlic and some with kind of apple butter sauce from Montana's, and some with some Cajun powder that I bought when I was in New Orleans, called Slap Yo Mama was the brand name. Slap Your Mama ones were actually really good. They're all good, to be honest, but the Slap Your Mama ones exceeded expectations. When I came back from New Orleans, the border guard made me open my Slap Yo Mama seasoning, and then they tested it because it's a powder. They tested it before they would allow it on the plane just to make sure I was up to nothing nefarious. You know, because the powder, you never know. But you had the burger meat with gravy, some potatoes, and vegetables. That sounds like a Salisbury steak is what that would be called if it's like a burger patty with gravy on it. See if we're still in our game, eh? Hopefully. Yeah, they're changing it a bit. They're going to put an option in for
that's a good one.
3-button clicking.
The fairway to get the tournament underway.
And rice pudding.
Let's bring a note of Begay, the third man who once shot 50.
That's amazing.
Corn Ferry Tour, went on to win 4.
Sounds like a good dinner to me.
PGA Tour. Noting
Yeah, the
you
wings
remember
the
what
wings
it's
turned
like
out
to
really
just sort
good.
of get your
Got a pack
professional
from
career
Costco, you
started.
know, and
Our featured players coming off what
turned out
we'd
really
have to
nice.
say was a
Used in
promising
the air
debut last
fryers.
week. Made the cut, first professional paycheck. So, what kind of a building experience is that?
Well, success on the PGA Tour is a building process, and some players experience
There we
that
go. We're on the
success early.
green.
Others have to build it gradually. Making the cut, posting 72 holes, getting that experience under your belt is what allows you to
All
continue
right,
to create
25.
momentum as you advance deeper
Actually,
into the
36 feet away, but 25 because we're going downhill. Over here, I like to measure off the line and then just go a bit in. I had some high chews today. Do you ever have those? Oh, I went a little bit hard. Oh, I missed. Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, maybe
Woo!
a sign of things to come. A long
Birdie!
birdie at the first. And he will very quickly move to 1 under par.
Started with a birdie. Doesn't get much better than that, eh? I named the stream. Look at all the birdies.
1952. It's been here a tour.
I like my theme today, you know. I got the getting birdies in the game, birdies on my pole.
Overall, what are the things that a young golfer like this needs to keep in mind this week?
So
You have to remind
hopefully
yourself
lots of
this is
people
a
answer
clean,
it.
hard, straight-up golf course, and plus it's going to play every inch of its length because of the marine layer that often comes in. So you have that very dense air. We're obviously at sea level, and plus the Poana greens. You're going to miss the odd short putt.
Ooh, I went way early there.
Look around the leaderboard. You don't see the same 60
Oh no, we're in the
that we
rough.
saw the week before.
Darn it. If I would have went harder, it probably would have been in the
Check in with Nota Begay the third.
152 yards to the front of the green, 141
would have
to
been
the
in
hole,
sand
coming
trap
off a
there,
birdie
probably.
at the previous hole, looking to go back to back.
We stay on the green here. Roll too much. Long putt, 48
approach
feet.
shot finishes up on the safe side. That's the right side of the green.
Okay,
but the
though.
hole is cut, as we can see, on the left. So
Best we
long
can
putt.
do. We got to hit it really hard. We're going uphill. It's actually 49 feet to the hole, but 71 feet. See how hard we got to hit it. Again, I'll go along the line here. 71. The uphill trajectory. Go in a bit. And hopefully that'll do the trick, man. Oh, we're just short.
Nope, that was never going to.
House of Hydra, thank you for inviting your viewers. Much appreciated. This time it's 7 feet. There we go. We got par that time.
And he'll remain at 1 under par.
Richard, thank you for liking. I hope you're doing well. Don't get to see your name as often these days.
You don't want to gaze at it too long because
I didn't know Hydra was
better than 200-yard shot.
streaming today, but I got on a little bit late.
This is a good one.
Whoa, look at that, man. It doesn't roll too much. House of Hydra, thank you for liking. All right, don't roll too much, right? Otherwise we'll be down in the bush. Oh, crap. Way overshot.
That ball went straight down into the heavy rough.
Please like and share and follow, indeed. Oh, not quite on the green.
Well, that ball was
Look
certainly
at him
sitting
bleeding
down,
through the
but
leg
I don't
there.
know
You
how
see that?
hard you could have to hit that even to get it on the green. So halfway.
All right, we're going for par on this shot. I guess we're going for over par now. 11 feet.
Well, that not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a
He didn't say
very
anything
anxious
nice
putt to
there.
say
I could
bogey.
read his lips.
Yeah, that's well done.
There we go. We
It
got
is
it
a
on
short
one
bogey
over
here at the
par.
par 3, and that's going to move him back down to even par. Here's one of the really good par 4s at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here.
Do. This course sure has a lot of hills, eh? If you miss hard. There we go. We didn't miss too badly, though. We're still in the
Beautiful
fairway.
tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Stays on the fairway, yep. Why don't I pin that? I don't know, I just didn't reach over to the mouse yet. Oh, look at that. Oh, no! Stay.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in.
There, I'll pin it.
Now, wondering what might have been.
What a rip. Oh! Close, eh?
This one measures out to 15 feet.
21 is the velocity I gotta hit it with. In. Oh, I missed.
Not that time. Pretty good effort.
Went too far in.
Wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off. It is
Another
bogey here at
bogey, man.
and he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards.
What do you think of this course, eh? Look at that.
Standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie.
Hopefully that stays in the middle. It's in the first cut.
After that bogey,
Oh,
the last
it's considered
and
a
final
rough, I guess. I thought it'd be considered first
time
cut.
to like have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
Oops. Hard there.
From the rough into the bunker or the frying pan into the fire, sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves.
There we go. That helped, I think. It doesn't roll too far.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par.
Gonna be curvy.
good.
Oh!
Here at the fifth, and he'll stay at 1 over.
BRB.
All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par fours, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par five. The sixth is 564 yards with a good tee shot. You'll have a chance of getting home in two and maybe making a three. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
In the middle. Oh, the wind, you know, I had to adjust a bit.
Good shot right
Decent.
there. Three was sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. And this par five playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
Uh-oh. Too short. Oh, I missed. What a rep. For bogey again.
Yeah, that's a good roll there to come away with just a bogey at this par five.
Okay, we're gonna pick it up and pull up our socks.
On to the seventh now, a tough hole here, a winding par four at 462 yards. It is the #1 handicap hole on this south course, and for good reason. An approach shot from anything other than the fairway is fraught with peril, with a canyon beyond and a deep right front bunker guarding an angled and difficult to hit green. Now from just under 170 out, this is second.
Pull back because of the canyon. I don't want it to roll right off the side of the hill. If I have a long putt, I have a long putt. Not terrible.
It's a solid shot and a green in
26
regulation,
feet.
but a little away from the band.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, we're looking at right to left, minuscule break, slight upslope.
Bit hard, but oh, I missed.
Right on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by.
Well, this is his par.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain.
Could have got a birdie on that last one.
We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side. The uphill 177-yard 8. Critical to avoid the large front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this 2-tiered green.
That moved pretty quick on me.
And that will miss off to the left and wind up in the short grass.
Lined it right up.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Oh!
No, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jab
Darn it.
right at the end, gonna leave it on the lip.
Man, not having the game here yet, eh?
Here at number 8. And he'll slide
Another
back
bogey.
to 3 over par.
Sixth
The
place.
front side here at Torrey Pines at the 615-yard par 5 ninth reachable.
We're getting ourselves some birdies, eh?
With a good drive and an aggressive layup, birdie is definitely a possibility.
Let's throw some extra power at this one.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
But yeah, that's kind of not bad.
Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5.
Didn't go in that way. I'm gonna try to throw some power at this one too. Bounce. Oh crap.
Oh, so close to being good, that second shot. But now that tricky bunker shot.
Third shot coming up now from the bunker. Well, this one out of the bunker, that is a positive development, but not on the green. It's in the short grass.
All right, well, we're on the green now.
You'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
Oh crap.
Nope. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off.
All right.
And that's gonna move
That's
him
not
back
good.
to 4 over. Always nice to kickstart your back nine with a birdie. You'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack. that will do just fine.
Oh yeah.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
Left himself with 147 to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
There we go. It's on the green.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Iona's down there. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh!
Pretty good effort right there.
Just a
3 inches.
So that's in for par to start this backside.
Man, I could have had a birdie, eh?
Remain at +4. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot.
Bounced off that house.
Well, he was asking for it to sit down, but it would not comply, and that's going to wind up over the back.
Can't even see the gauge. Oh crap, this hole's gonna kill me.
You have to focus on a landing circle, where you want that ball to land. Can't just think of the shot just in its total. Pick the spot.
Can't see,
and
though.
land the ball there.
I had to go super hard so I could actually see that where it goes.
So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
Well, it was good once I got on the green again.
Okay, finished off there for double bogey. That's going to drop him back down to 6 over. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th at better than 500 yards in a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast.
Too long to back.
Yeah,
it worked out okay, I guess.
You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12.
Right in the sand. No. The rough.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
No missteps there. It is a par
Phew!
here at
We get the
12,
par.
and he'll remain at 6 over. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot, and if you want to get home into, I mean, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it.
What a great driving exhibition. Just pounding that driver down the fairway. I want to see more of this.
Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning.
That was a little better.
Okay, that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill.
Oh, crap.
This will be the fourth shot now coming out of the bunker. Yeah, these bunkers can be penal in nature. If you don't get it quite right, that one's out, but it left quite a bit to be desired.
Ah, crap, I missed.
Yeah, tough to get that all the way up the slope, but that's not too bad from there. Okay, that one finished off.
Man, this course has been rough.
Number 13.
Torrey Pines South is not apparently my jam or something, you know.
So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon.
I play digital download or physical disc. Most of the time it's digital.
You want to stay away from there.
And I don't have to change discs and stuff like that. For Nintendo Switch, like the main games, I get them on their little physical thing, and for PlayStation, it's kind of a mix. For Xbox, is a lot of times digital. How about yourself? Thank you for liking. Much appreciated.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a
Couple
fine
generations
shot right
ago, like
there.
Xbox 360, it would have been all physical, but Xbox One
Now go to
and
his second
PlayStation
from the fairway.
He's got
4 era
154 yards remaining to the hole, sitting in the front left
went
hole
more
location.
to digital. Just easier. They're mixed. Oh, what a rip. Would have been just a little bit forward. It
That's
would have
got to be disappointing.
been
Good
on the
line
green.
fairway, and the approach winds
You're
up
back.
on
Welcome back. You were gone for a while.
looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. Now a 7-footer.
Welcome back.
Okay, good putt.
We got it.
Par here at 14. And he'll hold steady at 7 over par. The 15th hole is up next. A par 4 at 480 yards. Not a whole lot to it. A tee shot of the fairway should leave you with a reasonable approach into a green with bunkers left and right.
We can throw some extra power at this one.
And that ball absolutely walloped. That is a big drive there.
There we go. Hopefully that made everybody excited.
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Okay, hopefully we don't hit the house this time. It was a big pain in the butt. I went way early. I don't know what it is. I think there's a magnet.
Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again, in the bunker.
Are you really back? Stop, stop, stop.
Well, that was a difficult bunker shot. It's actually well done and still good chance to save par.
Lucky that it stayed on the. You are.
Oh,
Darn it.
Where's the turn? That didn't move nearly as much as he anticipated. Well read. That's in for bogey five.
Lots of bogeys today.
That's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front.
You're going right forward, eh? Looks like the wind is going that way, so why we'd be shooting over it. Oh, what's going on here? Oh! Achievement! Holy moly! You see that?
Next up, the penultimate hole at Torrey Pines.
Ace in the hole!
Have to avoid the fairway.
Record a hole in one!
5 yards down that right side.
That was my first hole in one. Holy crap, that was exciting, eh? You think I pulled it back? Oh, we're going to rough now.
Well, fortunately, that'll be safe from the canyon, but it is left of the fairway and into the rough here at 17. So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second.
Should have ended the stream right there. Didn't get better than that.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy.
A little bit short. Oh, down the hill. On the hill again. Hey, Charlotte. You just missed the ultimate play I just did. I didn't even get any comments about it, but it was pretty amazing. Oh, just missed. All downhill. I should have ended the stream right there.
16 feet.
7. Thank you for liking.
Much needed there as that's in for a double bogey. And that won't
It's
help
going
the
pretty
cause
good.
one bit. Here we are.
Double
Finishes
bogey
hole
right
two,
after, eh?
570-yard 18. Idyllic par 5. Fairly straight the whole way, but that pond they call Devlin's Billabong always makes going for the green into a risky proposition.
There we go. Well, that's good to hear.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
I think Stephanie might be back and forth. Oh, crap, right in the water. She might be back and forth here, so she might take her a minute or two.
No way to get it to stop, and it winds up in the water.
What a rip, eh? Right in the water. Did all go downhill after that one play.
For shot number 4.
Chicken wings. Chicken wings. Hey, that was decent. That landed okay. All right. Looks like it's pretty straight, eh? Good fish and chips. Hey, Justin.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is
Having a rough game, but that hole 60, that hole in one on 16, that was something.
80. Yikes. So our featured golfer.
Nobody saw it. You'll have to look at my instant replay, I guess.
Just to play the weekend.
I think they were in a different zip code today, Rich.
Hopefully the second 18 will do better. Fish and chips are good. I like fish and chips. What do you put on your fish and chips, Charlotte? Do you like go for that salt and vinegar, or do you go for that white sauce, you know, a lot of people like with fish and chips? The name eludes me right now. Tartar sauce. There's Stephanie. I knew it'd take her a minute or two. Maverick, he was here.
EA Sports.
He was here recently because we were talking about
season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
the new movie preview, Marvels, and he was going on about how weak women are or something like that.
Of the Farmers Insurance Open.
I told him,
So much to behold.
like, he said the women superheroes are very weak. He doesn't like them. They're not attractive or something like that. And I told him he was wrong. Because Captain Marvel is the most strong superhero in Marvel, probably. She's stronger than Superman.
Today could very well be the end of the line this week.
Except the Marvel Universe. He obviously doesn't know his Marvel superheroes. As far as them being attractive, I think that's subjective. I think a lot of people. Brie Larson's pretty attractive. But apparently not him. Surprised though, because I would have thought that'd be what he likes.
Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway.
Stephanie didn't even GG me on my hole-in-one I got. I tell ya, man, I work hard to try to get those GGs.
Can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
First hole-in-one. I was pretty happy about that. That was exciting. Get another one now. Well, it won't be a hole-in-one if I get it now. GG. It's too late now, Stephanie. You can't do it 15 minutes after the move. It's like you're GGing me for hitting the middle of the fairway just now. You'll have to wait till my next hole-in-one and GG me then. Because I'm determined. I'll get another hole-in-one at some point here. That's out of all the golf games that I've been playing lately. That's the first hole-in-one. Big moment. Too bad Timothy wasn't here to see it. He would have probably did a
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
One of
Just
those
coming on so hot.
flips. All right. On the green.
That's just okay. I'd
Hopefully
say,
we can
but
get
he's
par.
left himself at least a chance at a par, Frank. Come on, Rich. I mean, you're being too kind there. That's not ideal.
A little bit in there, I think. Oh! What a rip!
There, but not quite on target.
What a rip! Now we're going for a bogey. Not my day. Oh yeah.
All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he'll continue his
Gotta
slide.
pick it up. We're not gonna make the
Over
cut.
par.
Bogeying.
Well, the second hole
156th
here at
place.
20 Pine South is by no means long, but by the same token, it's not.
Go figure, you know.
Strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put
You haven't
yourself
seen
in
Maverick?
position
He was here when he was
to get
talking
elbow in
about
that whole location.
superhero women. Wasn't here today. He's generally here like late week. Don't you dare! Oh, he dared. Fire Devil, thank you for liking.
Flirting with disaster.
Fire Devil, you'd be excited.
Hopping into the bunker. A lot to worry about here as he digs in
Vote.
for his second.
A little bit before Charlotte came here. So about right after Stephanie said she was back. So about 15 minutes ago. It was like almost right after she said she was back. I got a hole in one. That was my first ever hole in one. Oh crap. I'm going to the ditch. You voted for the Jays. Nice.
With 4 here, but the tee shot on the bunker and then bunker to rough, making this hole hard.
Yeah, hitting the hole in one. I was so excited. I got 2 achievements. Too bad. Bad no one was watching, but it was exciting anyway. You know, all the people rolled in after. After the big exciting moment. So I'll have to get another hole in one now. I've been having a rough game otherwise.
Good putt there. It's
Been watching
in
hockey.
par here at the second. And he's gonna
Not totally rough. They're like bogeys, so I mean it's just below expectations here. 156th place. Y'all, thank you for liking.
We move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't.
It kind of makes it like
slow
slow motion when it looks like it's going somewhere. Like so, it's like, oh, what's going on? Definitely clip worthy.
Yeah, it started all those years away. With
This
all
has a
Hollywood
chance. Look at
stars.
this one.
Bing Crosby used to be called the clam bait, but look what it's turned into now. Now golfers are the stars. And if you want to be part of this, there is no better place. Come to Pebble Beach.
Oh crap, way over, eh? The West games are more exciting than the East.
In that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area.
Stay on the green. Oh, didn't stay on the green.
Just hit it way too hard. And you don't get enough spin on the ball, it is going to fly out of that line.
It is always so hard to judge the flight coming.
Oh, nice.
Out of that kind of line. What
At
a
least we got
save.
par there.
This hole was trouble all the way through, but that one in the hole from off the green to somehow salvage a par. Amazing. Here we are now at the 490-yard par 4 fourth, the second longest of the challenging par 4s here at Torrey Pines. A good tee shot is essential, and the par is a good score.
All right, look at this one, eh? Kraken and Avs. I forgot about the Kraken. Good. I don't want to see the Golden Knights get very far, even though Quick's their goalie.
That's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up.
Jets would be
just
okay.
fine. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for
Although I
his
would have
second.
liked to seen the Golden Knights live when I went to Vegas, but you do, eh? Can't stand the Jets. Why? They're the ones you could see actually in person. Hi, Justin, and it still went way over, eh? Jets and Blues can suck it. That would have
The
been
easy part's done. It's
the
on
Blues I
home
would have
right
watched
now.
against
There's a
the
long
Knights.
putt coming up.
Now putting back toward La Jolla, this for birdie.
$39.53. Oh, so close.
Tell you what, lag putting such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. Okay, that one finished off.
Oh, we've improved a little bit on this part.
And he'll remain right
A one
where
over
he
par
is.
or one bogey there, but
Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play.
you didn't mind going to Winnipeg though to watch the Wild Jets got half decent arena.
The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those.
So like when you went to the game live there, that was your first NHL game. Are you like wanting to go to more now, trying different places if you get an opportunity? You know, like would you want to try to catch some games at some other arenas?
Okay, that's going to split.
That's what I've been trying to do, is catch different arenas when I had the opportunity. Which is why I would have went to a Vegas game. I've seen a few different arenas because I've been in two of the Edmonton ones, the old one and the new one. I think I've been in the new one. Delico, thing you were liking? Vancouver, Edmonton. Whose arena is Excel Energy Center? Oh, really? You're going in the sand. Diego, thank you for liking. Timothy, thank you for liking and sharing.
Digs into the bunker, getting set.
I just mentioned Timothy because I was just saying how Timothy would have went for a I got a hole in one, Timothy, earlier, and I was saying, oh, too bad Timothy wasn't here. He would have did a Amazing, actually. I got 2 achievements with it. Oh, crap. Really? Off the fairway there.
Just too tough to control out of
Oh, it's
this.
Wild's home arena.
Able to hold the green, it'll
Yeah, that'll
run
be
off
kind of
into
exciting,
the
eh?
short stuff.
Especially since you like Wild.
So a good shot there, and likely going to limit the damage if he can finish that off.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to make sure you don't make things any worse.
Okay, that one brushed in.
I didn't even get a GG at the time.
And that's going to move him
Stephanie gave me one
all the way
15
down.
minutes later when I told her I had a hole in one. She was obviously busy at the time.
Lengthy par fours in the first 5 holes. This 564-yard par 5/6 is a welcome sight. Frequently downwind, dog leg right. Eagle is a possibility, but birdie far more likely. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
We had a comic discussion the other day too. Comic book movie discussion. How was Mario? Did you like it?
We all know there is so much emphasis these days on power, hitting the ball long ways. We forget once in a while that you have to be able to put the ball in the proper places. That's what he's done right here.
Yeah, par 5s were designed as 3-shotters, and this hole is definitely a 3-shotter today.
On roll. Oh, it didn't stay on. It was better than you thought it was going to be. I've been hearing it's excellent. Man, that's going to roll off, isn't it? I don't know. Pulling backwards a little bit. Kraken just scored.
And now a putt from 24 feet away.
Pratt, and Seth Rogen did really good. Daredevil saw it too. It was really good, very entertaining. Oh crap, I went too hard. Some target. Oh!
Didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Okay,
there we go.
Number 6. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard.
I was a little worried about Jack Black as Bowser. I would have been more worried about Seth Rogen, to be honest, and Chris Pratt.
62-yard 7th tee shot down the left side is your best
Those are
bet if you can do it.
pretty big rolls. Seth Rogen sounded like he was using his regular voice. Who played Luigi? First got considered rough.
A fairly blind shot into a very difficult and narrow green. So now with the ball below his feet, got to be careful this doesn't go right.
All right. Too bad, eh? Guess I could just ask
Good in the air. You'd like
Alexa, in the new Mario Brothers movie, who played Luigi?
With the lag putting.
We welcome
Oh, you just answered.
Steven. This a putt for birdie.
And this will work right to left, but the slope is going to be the big cause for concern here. Could easily run out 5-10 feet past the hole.
How come every time there's like a golf game, they're always English announcers and Scottish and Australian and stuff? Oh, I missed.
That one just gonna sneak on by. He'll finish that.
There we go.
with no problem. It's in for par.
I don't know who
He's gonna
Charlie
stay
Day is, to
right
be
where
honest.
he is.
Man,
Some
plus
tough
11, eh?
par-threes on this south course. Here's another one, the 177-yard 8. This hole deceptively uphill. Might be worth grabbing an extra club, maybe even two, to cut through this ocean air and cover that deep front bunker.
I don't think I saw Horrible Bosses. Is that a Jason Bateman movie? Right in the sand. What the crap?
Nope, that's not going to get there. It's into the bunker short of this 8th green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, well, that was great. Rolled up, rolled back.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out. Let the ball run towards the flag.
Oh, what the crap! Rolled under my guy's shoe.
I mean, just get it out.
This is
Oh, you clipped
fourth
that,
shot
eh?
now, coming out of the bunker.
No one clipped my hole in one. Get up there.
That's good effort. Certainly not the worst shot we've seen.
Now
on
we're
this
going for
hole.
like
that was
double bogey or
pretty darn
something.
good. This from 7 feet.
All right. There we go. Look, I got it in now.
There, who somehow
Double
got
bogey.
away with double bogey. And he's going to fall even further below
But
par.
clip the bad shot. Even worse the second time.
Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters. But still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie.
Yeah, I'll throw some power into this one, hey? Not been my course. No, it's tough.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score.
Except for that hole in one, everything has been pretty either par or bogeys.
Take a little breath, maybe two. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Oh, look at it. We're going right for the sand. Oh, we're a little bit before the sand. Oh. Couldn't be right unless we hit the sand, right?
Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a
Sand, it gets everywhere. I think my guy looked like Anakin. He gets in the sand so much. Hey, more sand.
Well, gonna get a chance to try that again. Set from the bunker. This is 5th shot.
Just a short bunker shot. So open your feet up, open the club face up.
I'm like so sandy that I Tuscan Raider.
Bunker shot was never going to be short. Too close to the ball, not enough sand, and now that awkward distance left just for a bogey.
Another double bogey coming up, possibly. Well, I'm trying for the bogey right now.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off.
Oh, our top 9 only had 5 bogeys.
Further down the leaderboard.
Better switch to the winning position here, eh?
The backside at Torrey Pines with the 454-yard par 4 ninth. This one not as daunting as some others here with a good tee shot. Birdie definitely a possibility.
Decent. Down the course.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Of course they hit the sand, eh?
He'll be good at bunker shots. He's been in so many today.
Might want to take a shovel with him.
They even noticed in their computers.
Yeah, that one came out hot, tough to judge sometimes coming out of the sand, and that winds up well beyond the flag.
Be a big curvy shot here.
1 feet from pay dirt.
Right about there, hopefully. A little bit hard. Oh!
From the start.
Just missed.
Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard. Well,
This course.
above par.
Brutal.
Moving now to the tough 11th hole here at Torrey Pines. Long downhill par 3 measuring 225 yards. But don't be fooled by that number. This hole often plays longer because of the wind.
That stupid house really messed me up last time. I'm gonna go 2 back. Oh, no, really?
Oh, he flushed that one, and that just got up in the breeze and
It
took
gives
off.
me a terrible camera there. Well, I guess it's not the worst this time, but when you have that house block in you, it kind of really messes you up.
Just a little over ambitious on that chip shot. It just sailed past.
Dun, 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 sail. Go out there, hopefully.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of
You're
feet.
here. Excellent.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he's gonna fall
You love watching me.
below par.
Well, that's good, I guess. Glad to be of entertainment value.
105-yard par 4 12.
Too bad I can't get a
Be aggressive off the tee here.
little bit up in my game here. I'm getting all these bogeys today. Oh,
Not
crap.
gonna get it home in two.
Of course. Of course, man. One's a challenging one.
Yeah, nothing to fault there.
Lined it
Balance,
okay. We're in the
follow
fairway.
through, and a good start to this hole. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12.
Where's the wind blowing? A little short here. Oh, that didn't help. Went way short and rolled 10 zillion
Well,
kilometers.
had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Yeah,
29-foot
and I mean,
putt.
that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank. Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in two putts.
That's tough because it looks like it turns, but where we go.
Okay,
Close.
not a bad effort. So a tough hole. It's in for bogey at
Another
12.
bogey.
And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard.
Bogey. Bogey.
Moving now to the massive.
I wonder what the origin of the word
621-yard
bogey
par
is,
5 13. You'll need a drive of 240 yards plus to carry that canyon. And if you go for the green in two, the second shot has to carry 260 yards or so.
So did you enjoy the new Pokemon DLC?
Well, what a roller coaster round today. Haven't seen much good out there, to be honest. So this one really stands out. A good shot certainly stands out.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag. So getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Yeah, don't they have a DLC out now? Or is it still coming?
Okay, that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third. So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here.
Oh, it's in October. I thought it was right away for some reason. Oh crap, look at what we got into. It's sand.
Oh, and that is into the lower of the two
It's
bunkers
everywhere.
to the left of this 13th hole.
Well, at least we're on the green. Thought I was gonna roll back into the sun.
Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. 13 feet away.
Did you finish your your event track or whatever on Disney Dreamlight. I finished it. Got the balloon arch. That balloon arch was terrible. Oh, I was way off there.
Not too bad. Didn't quite get it far enough left, and maybe a little too gentle as well. He'll go ahead and finish that off. It's in for his bogey. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. We now arrive at the 437-yard par 4 14th at Torrey Pines.
They should kick my guy off this tour, man.
Fairway is the danger here.
Doesn't belong there.
437-yard par 4 14th. That canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Got a balloon arch in the mailbox.
Walking the course
So with that one event track, one of the harder ones was to earn the moons or whatever, or not the moons, to earn all the things on the event track. Was to build a balloon arch, and it just took a phenomenal amount of flowers. I guess you're on only the half track though, so you probably aren't anywhere near finishing it. It would take a long time on oh crap, we're gonna go push.
Didn't check, Frank.
You're only doing
There's not
half
enough
of it.
spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Oh, we missed. Get on the green. Listened.
No, I think
What?
Right when it left the
What a rip.
face. Didn't get that far enough out to the right.
Overcompensating a little bit there, it looks like, by going a little bit too left.
It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to fall through the
Another stinking bogey. Oh.
On to the 15th now.
Well, if you got some tasks that you can do, it's always good to do what tasks you can do.
Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee, left or right, into the rough near those eucalyptus trees.
A little bit extra power into that one.
Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Pretty pleased about it.
Breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Couldn't roll like 5 more feet.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Right, so we've been going a little bit to the right, and we've been missing.
Nope.
Annoying.
Okay, a bogey
Just
here at
missed
15.
there, eh?
And that's
Bogey.
gonna drop him even further.
Bogey
down the
City.
leaderboard.
Plus
So now
20.
the final part
Ridiculous.
here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th, 227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers protecting the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie. Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
Oh, so close.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. This is a 9-footer.
People, thank you for liking. Lost count. I know. Oh! This time I didn't go quite as many over, and then bang, I missed.
Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. Well, not much to cheer about so far, but that should be worth the smile. Good tee shot and safely in the fairway. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
I was surprised. I missed the sand there.
That is always so disappointing.
Thought the object of the game was to get it in the
Yeah,
sand.
you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. Lovely
Yeah, we got it within
shot.
1 foot.
Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
No problems there. That's par. Here
Holy
is
crap, it was
16.
par rather than bogey.
That's going to keep him right where he is. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. Oh, that is squeezing every inch of distance out of the golf swing. That was as powerful as you're going to see. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry.
There's an ugly lake.
To the par 5.
Get away from it.
Well, there's the power approach in golf, and then there's the tactical, strategic approach, and that's what he's doing right here on this par 5. Fairway to fairway, and still, Frank, with a chance for an up and down and a birdie.
Yeah, if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, the goal is to advance the ball into the best possible position. I think it's right there.
Oh, right now. Thank you very much.
So this for a finishing birdie at 18.
We have a
And
chance
he's
at a
had trouble
birdie.
all round long reading these greens, and this is another putt with a pretty good curve to it.
A little hard accidentally.
Needed that to turn a little more, but it hung out wide.
Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
Bugger, missed the birdie. Of course, on the stream I named birdies, and that's when I have bogeys the whole time. Should have named it bogeys, I guess. A bunch of oh crap.
Oh, no, where was that going?
A bunch of bogeys and an eagle. What the crap?
It'll sneak by.
Get so embarrassed. The practical joker with some magnets there.
Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off.
I guess probably not going to make the cut.
Below par. So Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That stands for missed cut.
Not hammer, that's for sure. You'll feel like hitting yourself.
Be right back. Darn Farmers Insurance open. Pebble Beach. See if we can give our guys some stats. Skills, we got 2 points. More accuracy, that's what's needed. We'll do better on Pebble Beach. We'll see, I guess.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round 1. Your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's on the move early at 5 under par. And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling.
All right, Zalatoris.
Second
We'll
shot straight
catch
ahead,
ya.
and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, 122 left to the flag. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Oh, I rolled back. What a rep.
Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Oh, well, that is
No!
not see in the first hole. He's already thinking this better not be one of those days.
That was just what I was thinking.
Okay, it's a bogey here at first. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par.
Bogey day.
Frank, this whole area of the country, Monterey, Carmel, 17-mile drive, just such a stunning setting for golf. We're just taking a nice drive with the emerald green fairway set against the ocean blue. It's just ideal. But talk to me about playing the course, Pebble Beach. What should a young golfer like this keep in mind when teeing it up for the first time as a professional?
Rich, it's the polar opposite of the drive in, where you decompress and look at the views. Because once you get onto that first tee at Pebble, it's a wonderful golf course designed by Jack Neville. You're going to realize that no two holes look the same. I mean, that's stating the obvious there, but side hill lies when you play it towards the Pacific. And then you sort of beat your way around the golf course. The beautiful down.
I want to aim for the
I know it's talked about in its photographs.
down trap. I think I'll
That's when
get
you
it
start
without
scratching
aiming
your
at
head,
it.
like, do I have the right club? And that's a feeling you get at Pebble so often around this golf course. But I mentioned 7, so I've got to mention 8, 9, and 10. In my opinion, they're the 3 best par 4s in a row in any golf course I've ever seen. I mean, they're beautiful driving holes and iron play, but Pebble's about the experience, but it's also about the legacy that this golf course has for America. So to compete at Pebble is one thing. To play well at Pebble, well, that's another thing as well.
I'm cursed today.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had.
Well, there you go. We're on the green at least
Not a bad
for
shot out of the bunker.
par.
Okay, that's good putt. It is in to save par. And he'll stay at 1 over. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
No fairway here. This one in that
I
rough.
didn't go where I was aiming at.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notovigay the third.
105 yards to the front, 115 to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
14 feet to the hole. That is
Hey, birdie!
straight into the cup. It's a birdie here at number 3.
Finally. For all them bogeys last
Pebble
game.
Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty.
Pebble Beach
It's
would be a
only
nice golf course to
333
go to.
yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver. Maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. No issues here. That is into the fairway. "70 yards. All that's left here for his second.
What the heck's up with the sand today?
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done, and roll it in for par. And he'll stay at even par.
First par 3 of the round, and Frank, I'm reminded of the great history that Jack Nicklaus has here at Pebble Beach, and that goes well beyond what he did as a player.
Well, that's for sure. I mean,
Here, shooting over a giant hole.
He won the second of his 2 U.S. amateurs here in 1961. Actually said that was the best he ever hit the golf ball, but his legacy really as a designer, you see right here in front of you. I never got to play the old 5th hole, which is further left, but this is an absolute beast. It plays around 190 yards, very narrow green, and that is a cliff on the right, believe me.
I even tried to put it farther left,
He
and then
drew
it
on the
still blew
experience
into
from
the
previous
sand.
hole. Again in the bunker. Second shot coming up. Notice down there.
Ball sitting in the right front bunker. Not the most difficult bunker here at Pebble Beach, but certainly have some options.
Took a lot of
Not quite
sand
strong
there.
enough.
Did not have enough to reach the green. It's going to get hung up on the fringe. Very well done there. That should allow him to walk away with a bogey.
It looked pretty straightforward, but still, we've seen a few of those get away.
That one polished off for bogey.
Darn bogey.
Drop back to 1 over par.
Would just been a little more
Well,
power,
this
would have got onto the
starts
green.
to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into
Then it could've
possibly
maybe
one
went
of the
for
greatest
par.
stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance. Chance to make an eagle here, and chance
Oh,
to
look at
feel
that
really
wind.
good about where you're headed. And that will do just fine.
Oh, good thing I put it on the left.
Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
Oh!
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly
If
taking
I would
advantage of
have
this
did it
par
where it
four,
was, it would have went in
comfortably
the
on for
sand.
2.
This one just about straight at it for eagle.
Come on! Oh! Oh, I got it!
Yeah, that's how you take advantage.
Eagle!
5. It's in for eagle 3. Superb.
Nice.
Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that
Pretty
green.
sweet.
And stare out at the Pacific with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played at Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost...
That's because that nasty wind
Played it on a windy day.
pulled me over. Stay on the green, please.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up.
Clip
15
60.
feet away.
I think you have to have space in there. Although exclamation clip is 60 automatically anyway. Oh, what a rip!
Oh, the pace was spot on. That ball somehow just decided not to go down. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain in red figures.
That was so close to a birdie, eh?
Now to one of the most picturesque par 4s in the world. The 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par 4 anywhere in the world.
They're fairly on course considering the wind usually pushes it
Just what you want at this point in the
pretty
round.
hard
Trying
when
to
it's 6
find the
miles per
rhythm,
hour.
Hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Oh crap, I went wide.
Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain at 1 under par.
The eagle helped.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go in the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Oh no!
And that is not the spot to be. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. He's going to fall out of red figures back down to even par. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. This starting toward the right side.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
He's happy about it.
Now this for birdie at 10.
As long as he's
No
happy.
space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a 2-putt would be a very good result.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. So that's in for par to start this backside, and he'll stay at level par.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. This one will play a little bit longer. It's up the hill to that green.
Oh, come on, really?
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right.
Welcome
where he
back.
is. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm.
Oh, crap, really?
Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a second straight hole, he's in the bunker.
Ah,
Not the best of swings there. Maybe lucky just to get that one out. So he
19
starts
feet.
out, Frank, and he's probably thinking bogey, and now the unthinkable, triple bogey in play.
Yeah, it's happened so quickly too. Right now, it's a case of just for this little moment, forget everything, bear down.
Nope.
Oh, why did that miss? Go straight.
Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at par 3.
Boop.
And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Well, this par 4 13th hole doesn't
Need
show
another
up
eagle now.
cards the way, say, the 8th hole would. But Frank, this is a legitimate and challenging par 4, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. 400 yards, but it plays longer than that by virtue of being uphill. But the addition of those 3 bunkers in on the right side have certainly shrunk the width of this fairway. Plus, it still tips from the right side to the left side. And you've got an uphill second shot. So, you know, I've seen everything here. 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, you name it.
He needs to be mindful of the breeze here as he sets for a second.
That landed okay, I think.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation. So birdie chance.
A birdie opportunity here at 13.
And these are the putts he hasn't been able to do much with all day. This doesn't have a whole lot of movement to it, and he could surely use it.
Just a
Man.
firm there. That'll be
The
about-
guy had to remind me that I haven't been sinking my putts.
Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain at 2 over par. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
I think I moved it over, eh?
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. But just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
This is a 19-foot putt.
Oh, I think I missed.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot.
Well, what were you clipping?
4 bunkers really down the left side. But really, it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
This one.
Did I do something exciting? Oh, we're going in the bush. That was unlucky.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough.
They don't get caught up in that tree. Just seen earlier, Walter, I got a hole-in-one.
Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
Oh, don't roll off.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
With a good shot there, maybe he gets away with bogey. But now, I think triple's very much in play.
You really have to bear down and focus on those type of chip shots. This time, the short game, it just plain let him down.
Oh, crap.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by.
Just not hitting those putts.
Okay, a disappointing 6 here at par 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3.
Man, it really rolled there.
My. You're still thinking about what happened on the last hole. Double bogey there and a missed fairway here. Stay in the present.
They hit that tree. I don't see a possibility here. Oh, well, let's hope we don't hit the tree. Oh, a little farther, we would have gone on the green at least.
There is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a flight, but that did anything other than flight.
Now I got on their side. Zero, thank you for liking.
Golf gods are against you. Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. So much history, this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago, too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he's going to stay at +5. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things you need to contend with. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
I don't
Hard
know
to
why it
see
does
here. It
that.
looked like that ball hopped from the
I thought
lighter
that was
level
going to
into the
carry
heavier
way more
stuff.
than it did. It's tricky that way. They only carry when I don't want it to carry.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap in is now going to be a grind.
That's good.
That was just a missed.
Par here at 18. And this is going to be an opening round score of 77. So one round complete, and Frank, this is such a good field this week. We may see the cream rise to the top come Sunday.
I hope you're right, Rich. This is a great golf course.
So we got some XPs. We're almost level 27. Well, I think that's good enough for me for tonight. Getting tired. Hoping for more birdies, but what can I say? It was all bogeys. If you haven't followed yet, please do so. Don't forget to check out the YouTube. There's links and not links. There's links. Well, there's links in the video description to that. There's like like stuff of my tour. I went to a swamp. There's a guy kissing an alligator in there. There's me feeding an alligator. There's old streams. There's from even years ago. And there's clips and stuff, so check that out. What was your favorite bird out of these options? Blue Jay got 44% of the vote. Bald Eagle got 33% of the vote. Canada Goose got 22% of the vote. And Big Bird didn't get any vote. I thought Big Bird was going to run away with it, to be honest. Apparently not as loved as I thought. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for being here. A variety stream, so sure I'll eventually play something you like if golf isn't your thing, or baseball, or whatever I've been playing lately. Be something coming up, big one coming up.